What's the word? Zapstream here. Uh, so I changed my name again. Hopefully it'll stay for a while. It'll I'll keep it there for a good while. Right now I'm just gonna go check to make sure the stream has audio. Mic is on, but just to make sure. Um, yeah, I mean I've always wanted it to be just Zapstream, right? Like it is on YouTube, but for some reason or other, this guy follows me around from every platform and then just does the he grabs the zap stream, and then every time I try to use it or something, or I'll say, hey, let's see, is and then just okay, I got audio working, so that's good. So anyway, yeah, and then he tries to sell it to me. He tries to sell me the name. YouTube didn't put up with his crap. YouTube's like, nah, we're just gonna give it to him. You know, we already know that's what he uses or whatever. So, I mean, YouTube just gave it to me. They're just like, whatever. We're you're not doing that here. So that was good. Excuse me. It's a Friday night. Uh, Hope I don't get too full. I felt a little full. I ate fish earlier. It's just like, I don't know. I don't really eat too much like animal meat stuff. It's not that I'm a vegan or a vegetarian or anything like that. It's just I just can't handle it. So I pretty much eat like fruits, berries, vegetables, nuts, and all that stuff. So anyway, who cares, right? Uh, so anyway, the name I checked it to see, well, because a friend of mine changed her name to I and her name because somebody was trying to do the same thing, and a lot of people are using her name. So I said, well, let me see if I can use that right there. And I tried I Zapstream. It's like, hey, it's there. So I'm like, I'm going to use that. So that's where I got it from, and it's changed now. I don't know if I'm going to put this on YouTube, this video. The last one, the audio is so backed up and screwed up. It's all over the place. I don't know if it needs more time to actually catch up and then actually just uh, um, you know I don't know if the audio was cued or what. I don't know. I'm gonna check it later. If it's all working good and everything, then I will transfer this one over to YouTube. But this is part two. Desiree, the bikini model, where we're touching up her photos, and I think that I'm going to touch up number two. And let's see here. I have to get this correct here. Let me see. Where was it? Ah, yes. This here. Y'all weren't going to see me anymore. So I hope this is capturing it. And this is yesterday's right here that we did. Looks really nice and stuff, the foliage. That Panama monkey's still there. We're going to go over here and pick up photo number two. Okay. Bring it down here. And let me see who's texting me. I will let them know that I am busy. I can almost guarantee they're going to come back with an okay. Okay, so what's wrong with this picture? Not the model, the picture. My mistake. Again, no tripod, the horizon. Although I like the way I was able to focus on her here and the background is blurred out. So that's good. And these little black things here that came from the slide scanner. So pretty much here we go. We're going to start off with this first. Um, and we are going to just kind of level the ground. It's not really that off. Whoa. We're just trying to straighten it out, right? About, let's see, back the other way. Right there is good. I want to cut it all the way up to her feet. That's another mistake I made right there. It's too close to her feet, too close for comfort, and can easily cut off her feet, ruin the whole picture, you know? So, luckily, this is digital or whatever. Of course, if it were for a magazine, we could just add more space here. Just, you know. So that's good. That's not bad. Um, let's look for spots and whatnot. And by the way, I will check the chat in a little while. Just gonna go clean up some spots here that dust and all that comes along. I don't want to touch the tattoos. I never even paid attention to that tattoo. That looks pretty neat. It's dolphins and sunset. Guess she is a beach girl. Um, Man, that's real close right there. Let's see. I guess I can fix that anyway over in when I go in to use the liquefy. All right, so we're cleaning up these little these little spots or whatever, bruises or whatnot. They could have just sat down like somewhere where got dust on her, because these don't look like the dust from the scanner or the the slide itself. That one did. This one does right here. Not that. Okay, let me see if I can get this here. The thing is, this right here. Let me see if I can get rid of as much as I can possibly, but not all of it. I don't want it to look too weird. I guess from the jeans or the thing was up higher. Oh, right here, the foot's a little dirty right there. Don't want to go too far into the shade there. Uh, it's not her fault. I was walking her around this dirty cement. Okay, so that's pretty much that. The rest is just some of this little stuff, specks on here. Let's just make sure the face is cleaned up. Oh, got this here, the little line right there, and speck there. All right, I don't want to mess with too much. Look right here. This is the dust from the scanner, or it was stuck on the slide. There's one right here. That one's, I guess, on the scanner. See that one all the time in just about every single slide that I scan. And I've blown air through there, and then nothing still. So, yeah. All right. So obviously here you could tell it was dirty. She rubbed her arm in there. You could tell it was kind of stirred up dust. But that can be cleaned up later. All right. Doesn't look bad anyway. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, just clean up a little bit under the eye there. Just gonna make it a little bit softer. So when we work on the face, it'll be a lot easier. All right. We're good, I think. A couple of specs here. By the way, I appreciate y'all watching. Past, present, or future. All right, so let's see. It's not so dark. Okay, we're good. The eyes. Anything else? No. Right there, maybe. Okay. All right, so let's just get it, fit it on screen here. Okay, it looks good. It looks pretty good so far. The picture, small little minute things that we might have to touch up. Uh, the magazines that I was working for, I know would definitely be picky about certain things, and I'm gonna touch up on those. Um, and that's it. But I mean, this model is just a beautiful model to begin with. It's just little things. So, oh, excuse me, I hit this little thing here where they have the mic here. I got to get me a light for my or a lighted keyboard. All right, so we're gonna go to liquify, and we're gonna do a little dance with that liquify filter. It's really nice how Photoshop has improved over the years with their filters. It's like they pretty much do all the work for you, and yeah, you just reap the benefits. That's too big. All right, so okay, so first off, we're gonna start from top to bottom. We are going to just kind of pull this out just a tad bit, a little bigger, just a little bit more size off to the side there. Okay. I won't make it look all odd or anything like that. That looks good. Just little minute things. Whoa, this is jerking all over the place. Just a little bit more right there. Up on top and on the bottom. All right, that looks good right there. Perfect. We'll leave that alone. Uh, and we shall bring in the stomach just a little bit right there. And the little love handle there. Just a tiny bit. A tiny, tiny tap. And we'll bring in the little handle right here just a bit. Right? Kind of make the back a little bit better. All right. So we got that done. We'll bring this little leg just a little bit right there. Everything looks pretty good. We're going to work on the face here in just a little bit. Now, this one particular thing that I was talking about that I know they would be looking at is right here where the butt is not exactly round in this area right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just bring it a little closer. I don't want to get too close because then I don't really know what's going on. So we're going to try and just kind of make it a little bit more curvy here. So we're going to pull this out just a little bit. Just a tiny, tiny tap. A little bit. Just to make it more round, right? See, we're starting to mess with the bricks down here. So we got to be really careful with that. All right. So, all right. And we bring this in right there. Just tad bit so we can have that little round look there. Right here, just a tad bit right there. Don't want it to look too bad, like too like what the hell is that? Like ah like the Kardashian butt. Like what the hell is that? Okay, we're gonna add just a little bit of shape there to make it more round, and we're gonna bring in this little love handle just a tad bit. Okay, so now we look like we have a muscle that's rounded and more full down here. Just gotta fix this little area right there. Okay? And it wasn't a lot, it's just a little tiny bit, but it makes a big difference. Um, Man, this is moving all over the place here. Let's get this done here real quick. I should get my other mouse because I usually use a thumb thing. And just a tad bit right there. A little bit thinner arm, right? Okay. This looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty good. Right there. Hands look good, everything. All right, so let's make this small right here. Let's see if we can pick up the face. The eyes. Does look like it. Whoa. We'll make it 70. See if it's too big on the other one. Oh, it looks good. Okay. So, the tilt, we'll just add a little bit of a tilt, right? About 45-degree tilt. Now, just because if you try and make them even, it's not always going to look right because sometimes one eye might be like this and the other one like that. So you may have to add 45 here, maybe 65 here. It just depends. You don't want it to look like that. So, but this looks good. This looks good right here. And again, I like high eyebrows, arched, high arch. That's personal preference though, but um, you know, it is what it is. So we're trying to add some high eyebrows. Just a little bit of an arch. I'll try not to screw this up. All right. Looks pretty good. Nice. All right, just over here. Since it's turned, you can't really see, so we're just gonna try and raise it right there as much as possible. That looks good. All right, so let's go to her little nose, her little button nose. I'm gonna raise it. Squeeze it in a little bit. Bring it down a little bit. And just bring it back to 0 wherever it was. There. Just made a little nose just a little bit smaller, and that's it. And the mouth. She is smiling. Make her smile a little bit more. Make her lip a little bit bigger. Her upper lip. I went all the way to 100 for that because she's got a real thin upper lip. And the lower lip, just like that. So we got to be careful right here because it's moving that little shade. So we just got to be really careful. I'll fix that in just a little bit. And the mouth width and the mouth height. Yeah, that looks good like that. All right, so let's work on the jawline. Just a little bit, and the face width. All right, just a little bit, not too much because then she'll have a little head, and it won't match up. So let's see. Okay, it just looks like a little shade here. So I'll just bring that up just a little bit. We're kind of pushed down on it. Doesn't look too bad. Okay. All right, that looks good. All right, so let's go see what it looks like. This is after. This is the before. This is the after. Before and after. You see how down here in this area, I'm gonna get the thing here. Looks more round here. If I just turn it off, you'll see what I'm talking about. See? Small touch up. Nothing very very out of place. Let me just check the chat here real quick. Okay. I ain't got nobody there, so that's fine. Moving along. Move it along, will you? All right. So what else are we going to do? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Yes. Let's double it up. And we shall go color the eyes. Right? This one was easy. I thought I was gonna have problems, but it wasn't. Let's see. I want to try and bring out those blue eyes of hers. And let's see if we can do that. Okay, so. Alright, little fella. Just stay there. Oh, nope. Went way out of place here. Let's just start right here where I can see her. Her little eye inside the eye. Okay, we'll go around her pupil. All right. So let's see here. I got this microphone's just moving all over the place. And that's not gonna work. All right, so it will. It will. Just gotta go around the other pupil here. All right, so let's go up here to the image and we'll just go to the color balance. It's gonna be more blue than anything because that's what she is. Because it's darker, right? So leave it blue and we shall see. Okay. So. It'll work anyway. I like it. Well, I like it. Okay. So maybe the blonde hair is too much on their arms. I don't know. Pretty. Let's see. There's a hair right here on her face. Cheekbone. Okay. So we got that. Let's just go ahead and merge those two layers that are visible. So far, so good. The saturation in the picture looks good. When I'm done, I'm going to try the auto contrast or the auto tone and the auto color. Let's see how that works. If it comes out good, then it's good. Otherwise, I'll have to go and do the color balance on that. Yes. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. All right, so we're going to try and see if we can soften her skin up just a bit. Let's try and invert that right there. Whoa. You can usually tell if it's going to work or not. Okay. Her whole face is gone. That's good. Let me see when I add the filter if there's a lot of hard stuff on her face. See, this is what I can worry about here. This dark shade, it might come out awful. I don't know. We'll see, because it will change dramatically, and then it won't look so good. But I could mess with the flow, and that could also help as well. Kind of blend it in really soft and stuff. So, yeah, just got to add one more filter here to it, just soften it up some more. And I think we're good. Let's, oh my. All right, so we got the layer mask in there. We got here. All right, so let's bring it in a little closer. Let's see if it's going to work or not. Is this little line in the forehead? All gone. Yeah. It's working pretty good. Now let's see in the shadows over here. That kind of blends in right there a little bit better. So that's good. The shadows are actually not bad. Right here under the eyes where it needs to be softened. That looks really pretty right there, you see? Actually look pretty good. Alright, so just kind of laying it in there. Because this leaves the texture of the skin, but it also makes it soft. So that's what I like about that. Just kind of blend that in just a little bit, not too much, right? Of course, we got to be careful what we do, what we blend and stuff. We don't want to blend all kinds of crazy stuff, and then where it just looks too dramatically fake. All right, so we don't want to take her too much away from her nose there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take the flow, probably about 30, 31, and then just kind of go over the nose there. And that's that. That looks pretty. All right, let's try and see the hairs here. We'll go back up to 100 on the flow. Kind of take care of the hairs are really shiny. See, so we just kind of soften those up. All right, not bad. All right, let's see. That looks good. Let's soften this little line right here. That's as possible. Some of the marks on her right here. Okay, she's looking really pretty. Sometimes if there's like really hard lines or like hard veins, I'll soften it up there. But it looks good. Looks excellent. Maybe here, just a bad tad bit there. Soften it there. Up under here. Now let's go see maybe here in this area right here. Just a bit, you know? Any little unpleasant bumps or something, maybe. Curves or things that just don't seem right. This little thing here. And I won't mess with the tattoo because it looks good. But like these stretch marks here, you probably didn't notice them, but if you look closely, you could. And nothing wrong with stretch marks. I'm just saying we could soften them up. Okay. I don't want anybody to get all butt hurt and everything. Not being judgmental over here. I'm just working on something. Of course, we don't want to take it all the way because it's going to look way too fake, you know. Just kind of mess with it a little bit here and there. All right, see? We got that. Okay. So we'll just soften it up right in here in this area. Right here. Just some of these little rough lines or whatnot. Doesn't have to be all perfect or anything like that. It's just something to take the illusion of, make the illusion that it's more smooth. Right? Because otherwise you'd have to do every little inch, and then that would just be tedious work for nothing, really. And this, you want to have the creases there, the like where the leg folds and stuff. All right. So I'll bring it on the screen here. Looks good. All right. So just had to check. I just want to make sure nobody's in the chat and asking me a question. Let's see. Hmm. Let's make the feet a little softer. The bottom of her feet a little softer, okay? All right. Some of this dry stuff because of the sidewalk and everything. So we'll just soften it up right there. Not bad. I don't go too far overdo it, All right, veins, little heels there. That looks good. All right. No, I don't want to fit on screen yet. We got something else to do. All right, so we got that. We got our face back. So we're just gonna go up here, and we will merge visible. Excuse me. I'm going to double this up, and I am going to lighten her teeth and eyes, right? Let's go to color dodge, fill with color, and we're good to go. Just a little adjustment layer. We got the brush. Let's make it a little bit smaller. All right, right there's good. And we shall move the flow to about maybe 5. I like 5. 5. Can I get 5? All right, so we're going to go into the eye and just do the white. All right, there we go. Do the white. See, comes out good. Simple. And this one here looks like we probably have about 3 teeth. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, the illusion will go back down because I guess she had like lipstick on it or whatever. So it doesn't matter. Looks good. All right, we're gonna move this back, and let me see. Um, let me undo. It doesn't matter. Let's see. No. All right. So looks good. Up close it doesn't, but from far away right here it looks good. It looks really good. The whole thing. Good picture. Let's see. Let me just merge visible here. And I think that the TV in the other room is a little bit loud. I don't want it to come through here. So if you just give me a moment, I will be right back. All right, people. You there? Can you hear me? Okay. So, um, I'm pretty much done with the whole thing here. Um, I really don't see any other issues with it. We fixed up pretty much everything that needed to be fixed up. Um, I'm looking at the butt here, and I think that's pretty much all we can do. I don't want to mess with it too much more. Let's see. Yeah, otherwise it won't look natural. Okay, so we got that. Let's go see what the auto tone does. Oh, my goodness. She looks sunburned. That's too red. I think we could do it first, like auto color. Oh, let me take that off. Image, auto color. Oh, yeah, brings all the vibrance out. Now let's try the auto tone and see if it doesn't turn it red. Yeah, it still does. So we're just not going to get rid of that. I mean, that's just one thing. So we'll do the contrast, and that should help it. Okay, I like that. That came out pretty good. Everything. So, good picture. I will be putting these pictures up on my Patreon if y'all want to go check them out. Patreon.com. Zapstream. Okay, so here's what it looked like before, and this is after. Okay? Before and after. Before, after. All right. So I like it, and I think that I shall be saving it. And yeah, like it. I'll be putting it up on Patreon. All the other ones, the other two, the yesterday's and this one, I'll be putting them up on Patreon tomorrow. And yeah, y'all go check it out if you want to. Check out some of the stuff that I do. Also, I'll be doing some more models there on Patreon and stuff that I can't do here. Uh, I'll be putting it up over there on Patreon as well. So, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you like the new stuff I'm doing here on Twitch. Um, I'm enjoying it. I like photo editing, photo retouching or touching up, and all that other good stuff. Uh, yeah, it's been a good day. I don't even know how long I've been on. 38 minutes it shows, I guess. Not bad. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to put this on YouTube or not, transfer it. Yesterday's that I transferred, the sound was off. It was like, it wasn't even matching up, and I have no idea why. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys watching here on Twitch. I need followers on Twitch. People on YouTube, go subscribe to me there if you can. And YouTubers, go over to Twitch and follow me there. I kind of want to have a good balance of everything, you know? So, appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think. Email or comment. If you have any photos that you want me to touch up for you, send them my way. Um, my contact email should be on my YouTube page. That's Zapstream. Or maybe here there might be a contact anyway. Or on Twitter. Just DM me or if you can get there. Anyway, I'm not hard to get a hold of. Okay? So, yeah, if you just let me know and I'll see what I can do. I'll work on it. Okay? All right. Take these things off here. Um, that's it. Thanks for watching. Zapstream out.